Alright. Alright, so hello everybody. My name is DarkKnight-LL25, Dark for short, and he will continue playing BioShock. So let's just continue. Start game. Yeah, continue. There we go. Whoa. Yeah.
Are you ready? Now go to the little...
Yeah, I got achievement for it. It's not fair, I'm being surrounded. First of all, ow. Second of all, why are there so many on me? Hello, what's this? Oh, hacker thing. And look, okay, so I am the big daddy. Who's your daddy now? Okay, I'll stop. So this way? There'll be like a ton of little sisters around me or something. I don't like that noise.
You need to bring them out of hiding and then they'll let you in the door. Go on, hit the vent with your wrench.
Knock, 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 knock.
It would mean very much to me if you will be gentle with the girl.
Alright.
Ein kleines Mädchen.
Well, what the health means? Oh, thanks.
spontaneous, but you're not protected.
I will protect the little sisters.
Hurry, hurry, Don't be slow, Mr. B.
Hey, don't wander too far.
Wait, slow.
No, I'll go first. No, I don't like that. You're like blood.
Hurry, Mr. B. I can see angels dancing in the sky. Time to go, Mr. B.
I really wound you up with that white child.
No, I'll defend you. You leave her alone.
Family. They play well.
Hey, you better start running. No. No, little daughter. Worse. Whoa. Oh.
Even though they are physically free of them together, Joe's mental conditioning still holds them to their terrible past. For sins such as these can never atone.
Come here.
Honey, it was
You're honeys. Oh, hell no.
Hurry, Mr. B. I can see angels. Hurry, Mr. B. There, is it him?
Oh no. You leave him alone. How dare you hurl? Yeah, burn.
Hurry, hurry, Mr. Bubbles.
Oh, can I like heal you? Oh, I think I could heal you. Oh man. Sorry about that, little sister. I saw it.
Mr. B.
Oh, like, oh god, no.
Time to wait.
I'm going to incinerate them.
Time to go, Mr. Hurry, Mr. B. I can see angels
Wait a second.
dancing in the sky.
Hey, don't run off. Don't. Hey.
Mr. B. Angels are waiting.
Caw.
Hop, hop, Mr. B. No time to wait.
Girl. Oh wait, you talk about yourself.
Up, Mr.
Well, how you get damaged? Oh, corpse launch.
I see Adam, Mr. B. Hurry, hurry, Mr. Bubbles.
Stop running. Where are you? Oh my god. Where is she?
Time to go, Mr. B.
Where is she?
Hurry, Mr. Bubbles.
What the heck?
Don't be slow. Angels don't wait for slowpokes.
Why'd you see you went across? I told you to stay put.
Hurry, Mr. B. Angels are waiting for our kiss.
Ignore the lies of Atlas and his parasites. Rapture them.
Hurry, Mr. B. I can see angels dancing in the sky.
Oh, you little bastard. Whew. Alright, as you can see here, little sister,
Mr. B.
this is a squid show.
Slowpokes.
Because in the past, squids have shells.
Hurry, Mr. B. Angels are waiting for our kiss.
No, there's a camera in there. Stop! Stop. Oh, wait. Oh.
Hurry, Mr. B. I can see the angels dancing in the sky.
Yeah, that's what you get. Where are you?
Hop, Mr. B. No time to wait. Time to go, Mr. B.
Stay behind me.
Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B. Angels don't wait for slowpokes.
No, stop going on ahead.
Hurry, Mr. B. I can see angels dancing in the sky.
I saw that. No.
The little ones, they are not longer infused with Adam. They are as vulnerable as any child. If the little ones fall, you can call for another at the vent. But to lose even one is a sin.
You gotta be kidding me. Come on. Or maybe she's just wounded, not dead.
Hurry! They have something to draw the attention of the snipers.
Motherfucker, reload! Come on!
Be quiet!
You wanna fucking go? Wait. Don't worry, the original one was with me. Is just wounded. Not dead, just wounded. I'm going up ahead. I'll be the... I gotta protect her from... Can't move. Yeah. She's my little sister, not you.
Better for the girl to be with you. Better with you than alone. Alone in the crawling darkness.
Oh yeah, I know. I knew that big daddy that we saw upstairs was bad news.
I'm ready for dream time, Mr. B.
Okay, come here. Can I carry you? Well, I see our big daddy could carry her. Why cannot I? Why cannot I? Okay, yeah, I need to work on my rhyming or some shit. Or plural, whatever. Oh shit! Oh, thank God! Oh my God, thank God! I thought she burned. I'm like, oh.
A pain is nearby. Watch your clock.
Oh, I'm ready for dream time, Mr. Bubbles.
Alright, bye.
There. You must use the needle of the little sister to drain the contents of this atom. It is the only way to defeat it.
Huh?
Stick it in the bad man!
You got it.
Fontaine waits above. There will be no going back from here. Make sure you are ready to face him before moving on.
Yeah, I'm ready. No, but from last time I did a review that I collected all the little sisters and got achievement for collecting all the little sisters. Oh, saving them. Don't worry, I remember from my previous episodes. No, from yesterday I checked for all the floors and I did. And the floors that we did, like before, after I'm on this, I did.
I remember when me and the crowd put you in that sub. You were no more than 2. You were my ace in the hole. But you were
There's no voucher. If you die, you must continue. Oh shit.
And that's why this hurts. Betrayal, kid. Life ain't strictly business.
Whoa. So if I die, I don't know. Whoa, what the?
Go! Go now! Hit him with the needle!
Drain you. Oh! Jesus Christ, he like a tank. Haha! Oh!
Catch my breath. And I'm gonna bury you.
Oh, I don't think you're gonna do that. Ow!
Money for you. And this is what I get.
You think I'm alone in this world? I got more than enough moms to watch my back while I recharge.
Yeah. Ow. Uh-oh.
I had you built. I sent you topside. I called you back, showed you what you was capable of. Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up and had tattooed inside your head.
What?
Now, if you don't call that family,
Defeat Atlas.
I don't know what it is. And now,
Get them, little sisters. Damn. So we did? Little Sister Savior achievement. Hello?
They offered you this city.
Oh no, it's okay.
And you refused it. And what did you do instead?
Yeah.
What I've come to expect of you. You
Yay!
saved them.
I saved the little
You gave
sisters.
them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance. A chance to learn. To find love.
Aw.
To live.
We did.
And in the end, what was your reward? You never said. But I think I know. A family.
Well, that's it. We done. BioShock is done. Aw. Yeah, I like it. Alright, so I guess that's it. That's the end of the game. I beat BioShock. I got a little sister savior achievement. So that's what's the good ending. Rescuing all the little sisters. That's a good ending. Yeah, I did that. Alright, so how many minutes do I have? 31? Huh. 2 to 2, I thought that'd be a little more longer. Like shorter. Well, so that means tomorrow I'm gonna play BioShock 2 then. To tell you the truth, there are like 6 endings in that game. I really have no idea. I check in Google how I get a good ending and make no goddamn sense. Like, does not help. Alright, good ending. There are technically speaking 6 possible endings in BioShock 2. There are the 3 main endings, a good ending, a neutral ending, and a bad ending. Along with 2 possible variants of each, the choices you make throughout the game will affect which ending you get. Use this chart to figure out where you're heading. The main choice to affect your ending is whether you rescue or harvest the little sister that you deal with. You can deal with only one little sister or all of them to affect your ending. As well, throughout the game, you're given the option to spare the life of 3 figures or killing them. The people are Grace Holloway, Stanley Paul, and Gilbert Alexander. The final choice it will give you if you rescue and harvest at least one little sister. Just dealing with at least 2 little sisters throughout the game. At the end, you're given a choice to live or die, and that choice to affect the ending you get. BioShock 2 Secret Ending Search. Spare at least one life, spare no life. What? Rescue all the little sisters that you dealt with. Spare at least one life, good ending. Huh? To clear everyone up on the game's ending. There are 6 separate endings. This time the ending will not only affect whether your player harvest or rescue your sister, it also depends on whether the player chooses to spare or kill significant characters, Grace Holloway, Stanley Paul, and Alexander. No, by harvesting some of those sisters, no. Seeing where you can choose to sacrifice yourself, resulting in a neutral ending. Describe how below or save yourself, resulting in a bad ending. Best ending A. Rescue little sister. Elder save her mother, loving No, they're like 2 best endings. Rescue little sister, spare NPCS. Elder save her mother, lovingly and gently pervert Delta's innocent within herself. As the little sister stands smiling behind her on the submersible, happy and hopeful. The sunshine come over. She dropped a big dead doll into the ocean and completes her future potential in the world. Rescue little sister. Everyone did not save her mother, lovingly and gently preserve her innocent within herself. Little sister smiling behind. So the best ending A is to save her mother, or B does not save her mother. I'm using A. I don't want to save it. There's the Mercy ending. The Mercy ending was Eleanor spare Sophia lamp, and just the ending when she finished off her off. The former caused when at least one empty grabbed from the spare, or at least 3 of them were killed. Oh wait, well I know. Credits done. Director commentary. Oh, there's only 2 stuff.
Rapture is overflowing with memorable locations and set pieces. In developing a world that feels organic, lived in, and functional, Irrational managed to create a space that feels perfectly suited to the story and action that takes place in it, which begs a question: did the plot shape the location, or did the plot fit squarely into a world that was already established?
How long is this?
Let's talk about some of the areas in Rapture, because it's an amazing place, but also it feels like there's certain areas that are very...
Hopefully this not take like an hour or not.
Certain aesthetic, the characters in there, it all kind of comes together. Ken, do you have a part of Rapture that resonates the most with you still to this day?
I think the opening is always going to be the most important to me, because it's we spent a lot of time there, and it was all for me as a challenge as a narrative guy is sort of how do we set up a very complex series of events and a very complex notion, and all this, Andrew, so much to tell, Big Daddies and Little Sisters and Andrew Ryan and the time period, and do that all without cutscenes. And especially I think the descent to Rapture, when you're in that, when you go in the bathysphere, getting that right, getting everything right down to the bathysphere, cresting the hill and seeing the city for the first time. Remember how much we worked on the timing of that? Just getting that.
And it took us forever to figure out that we should just put the slide projector covering the window. Like, again, in hindsight, it seems like such an obvious choice, but we were really trying to figure out, like, how are we going to tell this story of Ryan and then reveal this so you can see the city beyond the hill.
And also we didn't have to show the whole transition going down
Yeah.
the bottom of the ocean because the whole screen was covered.
Spoiler alert.
I think that's the part that will always be near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, I mean, for me it was Kashmir. That was one of the first...
The restaurant at the beginning.
Yeah, the restaurant at the beginning, because it was really like the first art box that we created that was Rapture. I mean, we created spaces before that weren't really hitting the Art Deco look. Scott Sinclair had just started, and he built that, designed and built that statue of the Atlas with the world on his shoulders that was in the middle of the room. And Mauricio had done some concept art for us of that space. And once we started putting everything together and getting it into Engine, and actually walking around it and seeing those giant windows off to the side that just showed the seascape and really drove home the fact that you were underwater. It was the first time really all the elements started to come together.
And we had built a bunch of stuff, and we actually stepped back and said, we have to just get one thing right before we go any further, because we weren't getting it right. And so Mauricio did that concept drawing, worked really hard on that statue, and that statue I think was the first object we really built in the game that was a BioShock. So we just stayed in that room for like a month until we got it right.
And I think the original concept actually had a tram running through it, so it was like even more complicated, and that was one of those things where we had to keep pulling back to really focus on what the bare essence of that room was.
Were there parts of Rapture that you never were able to realize sort of still
The
missing?
zoo.
The zoo.
We had a zoo that I was excited about. Not everybody was excited about the zoo, but I don't know why I was excited about the zoo, because it was been a nightmare. We had another area that was prior to Arcadia that was more of a straight up agriculture, forest type of area.
Before we had the bathysphere, we had a whole sort of subway transport system in Rapture, which we spent a lot of time thinking about, and then just realized that these little submersibles would be a much more realistic and much better solution.
You were going to be able to move between locations in that subway system?
Yeah, much like the bathroom systems, but they were much more integrated throughout the space, and we really want to support them. And we just realized it was not really relevant to what we were doing.
Were there certain locations or areas where you knew a certain narrative point, needed to happen? Like you look at, the reveal of sort of Atlas's true motivations. Like, was that like, oh, we've got to do it this part, this level, it fits the story, or was it more that you sort of like you had the game laid out in a certain order and you just layered the story on top of it?
The big one I can think.
From the moment you boot up BioShock, you can feel the story grab hold of you.
No offense, I don't know how long this is. Sorry if I just it's like 11:45. Okay, if I'm done with BioShock and BioShock 2, I'll come back to this, and if I have time, I'll do this. Or make an episode, like a bonus one.
BioShock has an amazing opening sequence that I can't imagine the game without it. With plane and sort of crash. But I understand that didn't come online until like the very end of development, John, is that true?
We had a couple of really depressing playtests. We had built all these systems. We thought we were doing a good job of like giving basically people a playground to play with and things to do. And when we had a playtest, we didn't realize how bad of a job we were doing in exposing those systems to the player, because we were so in these systems and in our own heads, we had no idea that we just weren't facing them towards the player at all. So after that playtest, we took a long, cold look at what we were doing and realized that we had to introduce we were confident enough in the systems that they were going to be fun and meaningful to the player, but we really had to think about how we were going to introduce these systems to the player, and in such a way that they understand why the systems were there. Like, you can't ship a README file with the game and expect people to read it. Like, it has to be part of the experience. So the challenge is, how do you introduce people to these systems, but do it in such a way that it fits within the narrative? So we had to integrate all of these things into the story cleanly, so that the player felt like it was one smooth experience. And I think the Zap 'em and Whack 'em thing was one of those. Yeah, the 1-2 punch that came out of that.
The plane sequence at the beginning, I heard a story that like a programmer put that together in like a day or two, and it was a very last minute thing. Right?
It was, so we had done a focus test, and we had it was one of the most depressing experiences of my life, because we were very close to being finished, and it was basically giving people what essentially became the demo, and people played it, and it was in Boston, and we were sort of behind these glass windows, all these sort of Boston guys like, this is a wicked piece of shit. They hated it, and they were making fun of it, and they were saying, it's like watching some guys and dolls beating each other up, and it's the stupidest thing they've ever seen. And we thought we were in pretty good shape at that point. And I remember the focus test guy was like sort of like a doctor giving me the bad news. Sorry, Ken, you better get your affairs in order. And we all came into work the next day, and we were like, what are we gonna do? And we were all pretty depressed, but I think we started talking, and as we talked, we started thinking about, what are they saying to us? What are these people saying to us? What we think there's something there. How are they missing it? And we decided that maybe they didn't understand who they were, who their role as a character, who their role in the world was, because the game at that point started with you in the ocean, floating in the ocean after the plane crash. And
the crash still was in fiction.
You didn't see it, so you didn't have the voiceover saying, my parents always said I was going to do great things or whatever that. They didn't show the plane crash. We didn't establish a time period, because the plane is critical to establishing. You're smoking a cigarette. It's very 1960s looking. All that stuff was established. It wasn't established. So we decided, no time, no money, and no. So we sort of came up with a script. I wrote a line. I think Nate, one of our artists, recorded the line. Steven and Sean and those guys got to work on building this very simple sequence, which was simple, relatively simple sequence, and then the plane crash actually happens over the BioShock logo we already had, but I sort of we wrote a radio play behind that with, you know, altitude, will crash, and that, I think, set the emotional, people screaming in terror on the plane crash, that set the emotional spin much better and explains what the player was, and all of a sudden, we released, then I think the next real encounter we had was people playing the
No offense, when I record this, like the opening scene, I kind of like screw up because the live stream, that does not work. I mean, you can still see the opening scene, but my reaction, I just screw it over.
Had a lot of press attention.
So sorry about that.
Finally got to play it and go through that sequence. Yeah, I just remember there was this mass sort of excitement around it.
Alright, 11:15, time to change. Sorry. What's museum? I never know what museum is on this one. Let's find out. Welcome to the Museum of Orphan Concept, a guide tour of ideas and rational games discarded or reworked heavily during the making of the original BioShock. Oh, so basically like rework. Let's see. Yeah. So like these are like concept art, like some making the game, while others like does not. Oh wait. Is that I'm not gonna read all this shit. Sorry, I'm not gonna read it. You can give me like 5 seconds to like pause the video and read it for yourself. Cool drawing. What's this one? Oh, what are these supposed to be? What is this? The Gatherers? It was a reclaimed anthem from corpses around Rapture. Was the earliest iteration of the idea behind the Little Sisters. The Little Sister. Since the Gatherer generated absolutely no sympathy from the player, the team experienced with the concept, featuring a number of animals, including famous dog in a wheelchair. Oh. Oh my god. Look like a goddamn a worm or something. I don't know. A trilobite. So basically they used to be there until they got replaced by Little Sisters. What the heck is this? Stishy? Stishy, the first splicer that irrationally created BioShock. Stishy was used in main concept demos and was fully functional. Was fully functional in game with kinematic chain reaction voiceover. It took long to realize he wasn't a good model. Look, okay, so basically it's supposed to be a guy, but then it got replaced by splicers. I don't know. I mean, sure, I'll keep this thing. I mean, this will freak me out every time I see this. Or put it like in a horror game. I don't know. Like this guy with his arm. Well, what's his name? Early splicer concept art. Oh, these are the BioShock enemy Ossos. Alright. There's that one. And there's this one. Alright. This one looked like a little monster nightmare or something. I don't know, but like big and tall, I guess. What is this? How the hell do you say that? Pre-yam hand before. So this splicer got valves of it on his belt. The model was created but never made it into the game in any form. Any reason? Or is that because it does not think that look good? What's this? Early concept splicer, alright. This one? Early Big Daddy. for the Rosie. Type of Big Daddy who is like the bouncer was. Okay. Okay, so Rosie. Yeah. So let me. Okay, so Rosie is like Big Daddy, but without drill for a hand, I have a gun. Okay. Hooker. Sorry. Okay, Hooker. Created around the same time as Stishy and the Grenader. This splicer was dubbed the Hooker because of her weapon of choice. This concept evolved into the Spire Slicer when it was decided that splicer models could fill any behavior role and later became the Baby Jane Splicer? Did I fought the Baby Jane Splicer before? I really don't know. Oh, well, that's disturbing. No, but they're right, like they're like dead corpse in the water. They're too bounding concept art. I like the art. I kinda like the good details. Early environmental studies. What the heck am I looking at? Grenader Splicer. The model was built in texture but never animated. Oh, so it's supposed to be like those guys that throw the grenades on me, but more bigger and fatter and abomination here. That's a word, right? Whoa. So I don't think I corrupted the whole thing, didn't I? Where did I came from? Oh wait, I came from this side, but I went to explore this one. Is that a rocket launcher? Slow Pro Form. This prototype Big Daddy who mauled player with a normal hook and a fire iron from a barrel. Stood for slow projectile / fucked up melee. Throwing measure turrets instead of cannonballs. I don't see him with a hook. Wait, I see the cannon, yeah, but not the hook. What's this one? Whoa. Can I see this one? Early bouncer. Alright. Sorry, it's like 11:57, so I need to wrap this up. So go. Good art, good waterfall art. Yeah, so I've done this before. Well, actually no, because that would just spoil the surprise. Well, spoil for me then, and the audience. Well, for the people who haven't heard of BioShock, but never played it or see it. You get my point. Whoa. So, oh yeah, I'm coming back here so I could missing link. Is there like no model for like little sisters? Well, except for the ugly trilobite thing. Wait, hold on. Okay, let me see this more closely. This thing looked like an ugly rat. Okay, the head looked like the monster from Star Wars. I forgot what it called. It had like flat, have like 4 or 5 red eyes and on fourth. I forgot what a monster that called from Star Wars. I really don't remember. Alright, so main menu. Alright, water. Alright, mug. Alright, very good. Alright, I'm going to end my video here. I already completed BioShock, so tomorrow I'm going to play BioShock 2, and then BioShock Infinite. And then Tomb Raider, and in October, if I can, I'm going to play the Plague of Innocence, and Halloween I'm going to play The Last of Us, then The Last of Us Left Behind, and then The Last of Us 2. And then Christmas I'm going to play Subnautica Below Zero. Alright, so anyways, if you guys like the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button so I want more videos on my channel, and see you all next time. Bye. Okay, so yeah, tomorrow I'll play BioShock 2. Just a reminder. BioShock 2. Alright, so anyways, if you guys like the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button so I want more videos on my channel, and I'll see you